Hello. Happy hump day. Welcome, welcome. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. We're back. It's been an interesting week. Have y'all ever had this? I'm sure everyone's dealt with this.
Motherfucker.
Hi, hon. Humpity dumpity. Oh, you know what? That's a good reminder. Hold on. My multi-stream isn't logged into Twitch. Hold on a second, and I will continue what I was saying. Hold. Yes. I want to actually read those with the other... Oh, hey. Oh, I saw that one. Hey, Dr. Evil, hope you're good. Welcome. Okay. Okay, so that showed up there. All right, I think I've got a link back to Twitch, so it'll be showing up there now. Hello, hope everyone's good. Okay, back to where I was. So, I'm sure you've all dealt with this, or at work, the decision makers go on and change a process without any warning, or without involving anyone who's affected by this process change that they want to implement. So that when you get this surprise email on Monday morning, you and your colleagues are left asking a bunch of questions about, you know, different aspects of how this is supposed to work. You don't really get answers because I sent an email back to them saying, hey, I've got a question on this specific thing. And literally right after I sent that, one of our managers sent out a little brief explaining with some more detail, but it didn't address my question at all. That manager responded back saying, hey, I just sent out an explainer. If that doesn't handle it, let me know. To which I didn't respond to them because it clearly didn't, and they clearly didn't read my question. So I didn't even respond. But we're now at a point where the underwriter I work with, he hadn't even received the email, even though it affects what he does. So when I mentioned it to him, when he said, we had some information for an account that's coming up for renewal, so we should get working on that. I was like, hey, before you send that over, did you see the email? No, I didn't. Can you send that to me? So I sent it, and he did what was said in it, which was it's supposed to streamline the process and make it faster by rerouting the work, basically. It's sending it to a different group, things that normally were used to be handled by my position and still can be, but they're trying to... I get the sense that they're trying to plan in advance for AI and doing farming some of the stuff out that can be more automated to an offshore team while they work on implementing AI handling that. Because they're making a huge AI push recently. Like, we're getting a bunch of training on it, a bunch of different meetings and stuff. So I think they're trying to shift workloads a bit until that is good enough to take it over. In the meantime, so my underwriter sent this email that was supposed to go to that group and they were supposed to start handling everything. Literally almost to the minute. No, actually, it was 47 hours later. We get an email from one of them saying, oh, hey, if this is supposed to do this task, can you please fill out this template that was not required in the email for the process change? Now, if we utilize them, it's something that I would do, but my underwriter never communicated with them, so he wouldn't know that. And the email didn't tell him it was needed, so it shouldn't be needed. But now we've burnt 2 business days that could have been spent working on this account, just waiting for one of them to look at it, to then say, hey, I need this information that you weren't told you needed. I could have already done my initial part and had them working on the next part either Monday afternoon or at the latest Tuesday morning. Exactly, Dr. Evil, yes. They're going to throw a bunch of money down the drain, then possibly cut staff. 100%. 100%. That's absolutely what happens. And in the interim, while they're changing things to do that, they aren't involving any of us in the conversation about what that looks like. They're just doing it, and then we're coming back and saying X, Y, and Z don't make sense, aren't going to be efficient. How is this process going to affect that? What are we going to do to handle that? And they don't have answers. They're having meetings about it. When I made management aware of my situation this morning, sent them an email, and they were one of them responded back that they're having a meeting on this that morning. So this morning, so they'll get back to me shortly. By the end of the day, I hadn't heard a thing. So it's still sitting untouched. If I haven't heard anything again by tomorrow morning, I'll respond with the stuff needed in the template. But I'm probably going to be a little snarky, and I'm going to CC all of my managers. Because this is way slower than the way we were doing it before. Like, I would almost be getting tomorrow morning, I should have started getting some things back from processing, had I been allowed to handle it the way I normally handle it. Instead, if I'm lucky, they'll actually start working on it tomorrow morning, and I won't be getting anything back until like Tuesday. Dr. Evil says, other than for the most basic tasks, I have yet to have AI generated anything be useful, at least for technical computer stuff. And I even have my voicemail hosting local AI engine, so I'm not even... No, virtual machine, not voicemail. I even have my virtual machine hosting local AI engine, so I'm not even paying for it. Yeah, no, believe me, I get it. I've tried having it pull, like, even extract and organize an Excel datasheet for me, because the way we get some submissions for policies, you know, we're in like a niche industry, so we don't have a nice system online where brokers can go in and do a clean submission that's uniform, that can feed into our other systems well. So often we get information that we use to rate for the policies in an Excel spreadsheet. But part of my job traditionally has been to go in, interpret, and organize that in a way that makes sense to the person who's going to be plugging it into our system. Which, that's part of what they're trying to offload, that I think they want AI to handle. The problem is, I've tried having AI handle that. AI is not capable of handling that yet. It can do very simple things, like when I say, hey, in this column, if you see this state, put this city in this column and this zip code in this column, so I'm not doing a bunch of stupid repetitive copy-paste crap. It can do that wonderfully. That's about all I've found that it reliably does so far. Hey, church. Just complaining about work stuff. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, well, see, wifey, yeah, the you're fired, LOL, JK, no. At best, if AI can step up and actually do some of that, there might be a reduction in staff, but at least my position wouldn't be fully replaced, because AI is at least, I don't know, at least 5 to 8 years away from potentially being able to actually interact with a human being, and I mean like phone calls and stuff, because right now there's no way it's going to be able to handle some of the finer things. Glad you're doing well, church. And what I used it, and Dr. Evil says, what I just described using the AI for, says that can be done in a macro easily, and you're 100% right. I just don't know how to write a macro. So they are paying tons of money to replace someone taking the time to learn to write macros. At this point, yes. 100%. But anyway, we can chat more about this while we start gaming here. But yeah, you are right. That could absolutely be done by a macro. I didn't click off of it. Why is it acting like I clicked off of it? So happy hump day, church. Oh, did you see, I don't think you were here on Monday. Did you see the announcement in the Discord? Dr. Evil also said, I have a friend that uses AI to parse data. He says it's better than manually doing it, but yeah, he still has to check results. Exactly. Yes, the short version is... Love you all. It's been a great run, but after 6 years, I've decided to call it a career on streaming. So I think it's like May 29th will be my last stream before I'm just someone on Discord and someone watching streams. Yes, that would be it. Yep. So you did hear. Okay. I should have just targeted one of them. Oof.
Void, take everything. On me.
Oh, I did not miss that. Let's see, you'll have to join the Discord to stay in touch. You'll miss the streams. Ah, I know, I'm sorry. Miss you guys too, but like I said, I'll be around. I don't plan on closing the Discord server at this point, so you can still reach out there. I'll be on Steam, I'll be in Twitch chats. Just watching. Who's getting yeeted? Who's getting yeeted? I'm getting yeeted? I must be getting yeeted.
Ready to parry.
Ah, there's no real warning. Go Lune! Solid. You. How many? It doesn't tell me how many turns those are.
I'm ready.
I think that wasn't a full sentence. All I see, you from Twitch. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. That you followed up with, I got a lot of points to use up 215k. I don't know how to help you with that.
Ready?
Oh, yeeted me from Twitch. Got it. Oh, crap. I can't clear the silenced effect. That's not good.
Not today.
I was early.
A storm is coming. A storm is coming.
Broken.
Danger!
Boo. I screwed up on one. Nice. I did not miss that.
A storm is coming.
What? And they're still silenced. They're still effing silenced. This is so annoying.
Chroma is flame. Swiftly now.
There we go.
That's lucky. Ready to carry.
I was early. I was early.
Ready to carry. Hard on. Blades sharp.
There she is. Stanceless. Massive. Shit. I did punt that. And that one. I punted.
Void take everything.
All right, I have 3 gradient charges. Shoot.
I can do it.
That one's down.
Elements dance. Better.
Better. What will I be playing next? Shit. I fucked that up.
Danger.
I'm not sure.
A storm is
Honestly, not sure. I haven't been digging where winds meet. Probably should finish Baldur's Gate 3, but I'm not sure. I truly don't know. There's nothing that I'm just like, ooh, I really want to play this. Yes, I know. You yeet from what? Yeah, it's me from Twitch. I got it.
Fiery.
Only 812. Ooh, that rolled low
I
then.
can do it.
Ooh, rolled low.
Well. Show me what you can do. Well.
Nice. It's rising into the R. Let's go.
Brace yourselves.
Ah, I was late.
Okay. Ready.
Let's see. Church says it's kind of hard to go back to a game after it loses your interest, at least for you it is. Yeah. Yeah, Where Winds Meet lost me with their desert update, and then it has not been able to get me back after that. They released a weapon I'd really been waiting for, but damage-wise, it's a little underwhelming compared to what was already out there. And I know it got a buff on the Chinese server, so it's actually, I get it would have been more work instead of just copying their cadence on the Chinese server to change some things, like, you know, because they've got the patch already there that they can kind of copy paste for the most part. It just would have been nice for them to implement the buff with the release, so you're not sitting there going, okay, I'm playing a bad version of this because I enjoy it, but it's not doing well because it needs a buff. So it's like, I got the thing I want, I got one of the things I was waiting for, but it sucks. So why am I playing? You know? And then it's just that endless grind. Every few weeks you turn around and it's like, you can make more progress on these bunch of things, or you have to regrind all your effing gear because we've got a new level breakthrough. It's like, it's so obnoxious. So obnoxious.
Ready.
There we go. 94, we're getting there. It kind of fell off on the solo aspect. Yeah. And like the multiplayer aspect never fully grabbed me, so it's fallen off for me for sure. I'm probably gonna stop logging in soon. Yeah, like now you can get all of your mystic skills up to level 6, which I had just gotten all of them but one up to level 5. And I'm like, so now I gotta go back and hit all of them again for another round. Nope. And we just got the new breakthrough, so on top of that I have to get all new gear too. It's just no. It's just no. Oh yeah, the desert update sucked. I hated that. I hated that. Did you play the Burlap Sack quest? Seemed like everything was pushing towards more group activities. It does, and the mini events they were doing to hold your interest and kind of fill the space between major releases, they're just boring time fillers. And it was like, because they have some of those free draws in them, or maybe a special cosmetic, it makes you feel like you kind of have to do it, otherwise you're not, you're not min-maxing it. And yeah, it just creates this bad feeling of FOMO. You played most of it. Did you hate Burlap Sack as much as I did? Because holy crap, all he did was whine the entire quest. And it's a character that you never end up meeting. It's like, how are you experiencing this? It's so dumb. Like, yes, you're seeing a point in history, you're seeing things through his eyes, but how? Why? It was pretty boring, yes. It was whining and walking. That's it, the two W's. Whining and walking.
Show me what you can do. Yeah.
That was pretty massive.
A storm is coming.
It was pretty boring. Filler update. Story doesn't pick up again until season 4. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna stick around for that.
Ready to carry.
Okay.
Guard up.
Didn't miss that last one, but whatever. Wonder if an all enemies is gonna do.
Let's spill some ink.
Offensive, okay.
Show me what you can do.
There we go.
The eternity of ice. Prepare to make war.
Bam!
Danger! Take cover!
I did not miss, I missed less of those than it says I did. That is so obnoxious. So obnoxious. No. No, no, no. Get up. Get up. Oh.
Lunez attention!
Someone's a void cross. What? The fuck was that?
Look out!
Should have paired 3 of those, not just 2.
Diary!
Fuck. There we go. Reach the top of the Endless Tower. Hey, we got it. We got it. Let's see. All right. Dr. Evil says, I prefer the multiplayer games overall, but they play the best when you've got a group of friends all near the same level. That's hard to coordinate. It really is. Really, really is. Church says, gaming is mostly multiplayer and grindfest. Too many games that are similar. Devs are too afraid to be unique because shareholders prefer cookie cutter. Yeah. Shareholders and committees ruin so many things. Games, movies, basically all of media. Like, gaming. Nothing is better when you put a committee together when it comes to any art. Gaming, movies, music, books, TV. None of that. None of that is better when you decide to look at algorithms, metrics, and have 20 people weigh in. You know what is nice? No ads, says the wife. All right. So that was the last of the trials. Only 11. I thought someone said like 12 or 13. Okay. Well, that's nice. So that's that. We could try these hard ones, but... not bad. I'm impressed. Thanks, Clea. Best way to stop an ice cream craving is to take a bite of really freezer-burned ice cream. Yep, I'll do it. Did you have fun? Sure. Good. It's about time. Some advice. Don't let yourself get caught up in other people's drama. Neither of them are adult enough for the conversation they need to have. Accurate. Until they face their grief, they're better apart than together. Instead, they do this and pull others into their mess. Like you, trapped in Elaine's delusion. Before you call me a hypocrite, yes, I did get involved. I gave Renoir the edge he needed. Otherwise, she would have overpowered him long ago. She is, after all, the stronger painter. There's a difference between helping and getting sucked in. This is not your battle. Don't let their mess become yours. You'd rather lose herself in make-believe than face reality. It's a drug she's unwilling to resist. Don't make the same mistake. Talking about your ending. And Renoir, he's terrified of losing more family. And his response is to try to bend everyone to his will. Don't let his fear end up controlling you. It's not selfish to make your own choices, sister. You've made great strides since I saw you last. Don't go backwards. Take this. A reminder that you control your life. New outfit, and if you're not having fun, do something else. Well, look at that. We were just talking about not having fun with a video game and choosing to do something else. Just got an ad for Dairy Queen breakfast items. All dessert junk food. Who eats that? Americans. 100% Americans. You got an American ad in Canada. That... Alright, let's make her go a little goth. I'm down. Let's do it. Artiste. Church says, I always forget Dairy Queen does food. Everyone I know only goes for ice cream. I don't think I've only gone there a couple times, and I don't think I've had anything other than ice cream there. I know they do other stuff, but it's like, why would I go there for a burger? It's not in the name. I think I've heard they're pretty mid. Although people praise the crap out of In-N-Out, and oh, it's awful. I don't want to go back. I don't ever want to order from them again. See, Dr. Evil says, I haven't been a DQ since like 97. Even back then it was too expensive for what you got. Had the food there, it's cafeteria burgers. Ugh. Yeah, and that would be a big ol' no thanks from me, bro. Ah! Oh, the Oskio version is awesome. Look at that. Church says fast food is too hard to judge since it's not the same at every location. Yeah. Yes and no. I mean, I've had people who know tell me that the In-N-Out I had is pretty consistent with what they've had. And they didn't mean that in like a, they were agreeing with me that it's bad way. They were just like, no, this is like the In-N-Out I've had other places. I'm like, oh, So they just undercook their fries everywhere and then trick you into smothering them in crap by having you order them animal style so you don't notice. Cool. And the burgers are just mid. They are just mid. I wouldn't say they're cafeteria quality, but they are underwhelming for even fast food burgers. Like, I just assume all fast food burgers are on a lower level than most restaurant burgers. Most, not all. There's some like greasy spoons and stuff where it's just like, ugh. It's just an artery clogger and that's it. But no, they are, even by fast food standards, they were pretty, eh. Church says you can say you like, dislike overall, but just because burgers at 1 BK is good doesn't mean they all will be. That's true. And sometimes when you go, you get them when they've got to make them fresh. And that tastes way different than, hey, they had time to prep. They've got some of the common orders setting aside. They're just going to grab those burgers that were sitting there and scoop in some fries and boom, you know? So yeah, 100%. All right, I'm curious how bad we get roasted by any of the bosses in these paintings. Sure. Leia Unleashed. Ready.
Show me what you can do.
I'm ready.
What? It did no damage?
Finesse and grace.
I'm gonna die. She's invulnerable.
Please survive.
I can't even do damage to her, what? I'm so confused, I can't even do damage. It's pretty sweet looking, but...
Not leaving you behind.
Let's see, Church says exactly to what I said about your timing. Prefer homemade burgers anyway. Yeah, I'm happy with the burgers that we make here. Use your own seasoning. How do I get rid of the... So confused. How do I get rid of her? She's invulnerable. How do I get rid of that?
Firing. Yeah. I'm ready.
I'm so confused. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand this fight at all. Apparently just countering? Use paprika, cayenne pepper, salt, black pepper, onion, garlic powder, and brown sugar. Sounds like a solid combo. No, do not send in the reserve team. No, don't retry the battle. The hell is back here? Okay, just weird for the sake of weird. Alright, what about over here? Chromatic Lampmaster.
Welcome back.
Turned on the lamps. Show me what you can do.
Show me what you can do.
Firing. Yeah.
That's all. 4.6 million just did that. I need to ramp up my damage. That was not enough. Oh, okay. Didn't expect that.
Finesse and grace.
Oh, okay. I was doing okay there for a minute. I was not doing okay. Huh. That was a battle. After they'd been down for like 30 seconds, that random scream at the end. It's like, oh yeah, forgot my death whale. Hun, can you hear me? Hold on, gotta do something quick, one of which involves sending my wife an adorable picture, because she apparently isn't listening. So we've been doing, I mentioned this before, we've been doing some travel crate training with Georgia and Lola. So today we had both of their crates in here. My wife had her Italian lesson. So while I was working, we had both of their crates in here. Gave them each a Kong, and then just shut them in there. Basically kept them in there for an hour. They did great. But, you know, afterwards they'd been out for a bit and whatnot. And eventually Georgia came back and checked out Lola's crate and was like looking to see if anything was left there. I'd already picked up the Kongs and everything. There was nothing there. Literally, I look over just now the picture I sent my wife. So Lola's crate has this, you can get in through the top or the side, and the side has a door that'll flop down. She's laying on the side door that's flopped down in Lola's crate, not hers, just laying there. She has not been in that crate that I recall, ever. But she's just laying there like she owns it. Just not a care in the world. Like, this is mine, this is normal, leave me alone. That's our girl. Alright, give me 1 second, finishing something. Come on. Oh, to that. Okay, there we go. There we go, we're good. Alright. How's the prep for the trip going? They're doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good. We'll see when they actually get in there. What we need to do is... this weekend we're talking about going to a festival in another town that's not too far away that's going on. And on the way, we can swing in, and there is we've got an indoor mall that actually has started letting dogs in. So I think to get them used to, like, airports and stuff, we're on the way out to this festival, we're going to stop there. And in the little, you know, public sitting area, we're going to put the girls in their crates and kind of get them used to an airport-like experience and see how they do. So, more to come. But they're doing all right so far. They're making progress. Five more levels. Ah. Yeah, Lola could be a little bit... Georgia's doing better than Lola. Hi, girly. Hi there. Thanks for the lyrics. Safe driving! See you soon, church. Safe trip home. Okay, so let's see. What do we have left on achievements? All right, we did endless. So we have 5 achievements left. So we've got to hit level 99. We know where the last, I think it's the last journal we're missing is. We got to beat Simon to get that. Beating Simon and getting that journal should unlock 2 for us, which will leave 3. So it's 99. Find all the records. God, what's the last one? Gestural games. Win the gestural games. That one could actually be hard. There's that climbing one that I just keep struggling with. Well, keep it. Alright, journal-wise, it should just be Simon I'm missing. So if we... I have a very strong feeling that I'm not ready to actually kill him yet, but, you know. I'll just drop down there and see how bad it goes.
Here we go.
Forget, someone said there was a good area for farming XP, and I don't remember what that area is. It would be great to get those last 5 levels.
Well, that will help.
No. Umokina.
How do the Neverons get here? Not the Neverons. The, Jestrals get here. There's no path through the mountains. We have to we fly to get here. How did they get here?
Flashing through the sky.
Alright. Curious how badly we get our ass kicked. There's no fast travel? The actual hell? So I have to face those assholes. I thought that was the way to go. It is not the way to go. Maybe this way is the way. No. Might be able to run by him. And them. Don't know if I can keep running by everything though. This looks like it's not run buyable. Well, that's annoying. That's annoying.
Don't worry, I'm here. Show me what you can do. Let the ink flow.
Sorry.
It's down.
Let's spill some ink.
Better. Prepare to meet your end.
See if we can get this one dead. That's a no. Protective bubbles. There we go.
On me.
I was early on a couple of them. It happens. Got it. Alright, CL leveled up, so that's good. 1.2 million XP. That's not bad. Probably have to take this one out to... her covered and get her covered. Okay, there we go. I mean, 1 million XP per win here is pretty nice. Don't mind us, we're just, we're nobody. Was it this way? I don't remember which way it was. Or was it up? Were we supposed to go up? Maybe it was up. Can't go that way, so we go this way. Bam. Alright, I'm confused. Where do we go? I'm missing something for sure. I don't remember where we went. I eventually found it, but I remember also being confused at this point for a while. I feel like I had something to do with in here, but I don't remember what. Or was it over here? Maybe it was over here. It was not. The hell? Oh, it was up here. There it is. The statues. Did I not? Okay, so now I have a fast travel. Now I have a fast travel. It's like there should be a fast travel here. What the? I just ran by it before. Go me. There we go. Rest it up. Rest it up. Okay. Alright, alright. It's really weird what they did with the camera there, but okay. The forced perspective. Simone. Yeah, I can sneak around him and grab it? The answer is no, but we're gonna maybe it anyway. Yeah, the answer is 100% no. I'm gonna skip because we've seen this. Alright, how bad is this? This first phase wasn't bad at all.
I'm back. Show me what you can do. Show me what you can do.
Shit. That didn't kill him. Well, lowish.
Ready to parry.
Alright. That was early. That was early. Alright, get her ass up.
I'm ready.
better. Prepare for annihilation.
That did nothing.
The eternity of ice.
That's some pretty massive healing. That was early. I thought she was dead on the first one, so I didn't bother on after that, but she wasn't?
Don't worry, I'm here.
Fuck. Yeah, I need to refine this. I need to refine the build. For sure.
I'm better.
The eternity of ice. Better.
Let's spill some ink.
First time, no. No. But I'm finding my build needs refinement because I'm not doing enough damage. Not first time. Not first time. Welcome, welcome, Ned. Hope you're good.
Get up. Show me what you can do. That's lucky.
Oh yeah. I'm ready.
Half his bar, but that's not gonna be enough. Fuck. That's not enough.
Last chance. Finesse and grace. Firing. Jab.
Bastard.
Well.
What the hell? There was no way to stop that. There was no way to stop that. I've never seen that. What the? What? How do you... So what do you do if you can't stop that? What the actual fuck? You need both parties ready. Oh. I didn't know that. I hadn't gotten that far before. Huh. Okay, so today we learned we're not ready for Simon yet. I had him so far down. He had like 20% or less left, I think, right? He was so far down. Mael did work. She did work. Nuke him so hard he can't have a turn to do it. That is the other option, yes. That is the other option. There's one that did something with void damage, and I can't remember what it was or what it did. See an Expedition 33 badge. I want it. Checks wallet. Is a badge worth the €5? I mean, the badge is permanent, right? It would be permanent. On the one hand, I've considered doing that to get it. On the other hand, I'm like, I also have the partner badge, which is far more rare. Well, is there any point where I unequip that? You know? I test your willpower. Well, you know, it's not just a badge for you. It helps support a streamer, too. Support someone, get something nice for yourself for doing it. Hey, it's a win-win. See, now how can I say no to that logic? Hey, I'm just saying. Reviving Paradox. Play immediately when revived. That could be useful. Powered attack. Yeah, I don't have this one. And I think there's one out there that can get this above level 11. I think there's a higher level version. On every damage dealt, try to consume 1 AP if successful, increased damage. So I need to get this on her. And I also need Energy Master on her. Okay. God, I need so many more points on her. Okay, so this just converts all physical damage to void damage. Doesn't increase the damage at all. Painter. Hmm. On turn start, consume 3 radiant charges of Fable to deal 200% more damage this turn. I'm not built to stack those. I don't have full strength equipped? What? 25% increased damage on full health. Why don't I have this equipped? That's a huge damage boost, considering she's going to be taking like the first attack of the game, of the fight, pretty much always. Oof. Right, so we need full strength there. Myth with the tier 1 subby. Thank you for that support. Enjoy your Expedition 33 badge. Thank you, thank you. All right, show off the badge. Show off that badge. There it is. There it is. It's so nice. Look at that. It looks so good. Ooh, perfect chrome catalyst. 8 of them. Alright, alright. I see you. This is so annoying. I went where it said the dualism was, beat that boss, and it didn't drop it. It dropped a completely different weapon. I was lied to. I'm missing one of her weapons. Because it didn't drop from where it was supposed to. What are you doing there, big girl? You good girl. She's still laying on that, on the door for that crate. Yes, we finished the tower earlier this stream, before we came to Simon. And I beat Clea last stream. Not the Tower Clea. Tower Clea wiped the floor with me. She's invulnerable. Can you only beat her by doing counterattack damage? Because that's the impression I got. You can only do counterattack damage. Yes, beat the dragon last stream too. One-shotted him as a big F you for when you flew us into him and he ate us. You have to counter her to be able to hit her until her turn again. Okay. That's annoying. Very annoying. He looked so friendly. Still didn't beat the 3 bosses in the pictures in the tower, and you're also in New Game Plus, so it's with them scaled up, which hurts. Yeah, even at their base on easy, they will one-shot the crap out of you. So yeah, I totally get that. I don't think mostly I'm focusing on Steam achievements. I don't really care if I beat them or not. You're new at dodging, parrying? Yeah. Like, if you just go first and one-shot them, you don't need to dodge or parry, right? Right? Your characters get every buff, but the enhanced version for free. Your turn and still not enough? Yep. Yup. Alright, that helps. Oh man. So you can have your base attack do 4 or 5 attacks. Then you've got 2+1 AP on base attack. Damn, you could really just charge yourself up with base attacks. Hmm. Let's see, what else? Oh, no, okay, augmented counter. Yep. We'll do that. Shooting 10 times in the same turn. Gain +2 AP once. Following shots this turn deal 200% more damage. How do you shoot 10 times to get 9 action points? What? Each status effect. It doesn't have to be a negative one. Let's see, what else can we add on here that's going to help? Physical damage to void damage, I don't think is going to make a difference. So Picto that has a chance to give you AP when using aim shots, mix that with the double AP Picto. Picto that marks on aim shots, and Picto that gives you AP on hitting a marked target, tons of free AP. Ah, gotcha. There we go. Alright, let's see how bad that is. Alright, I didn't send the other I didn't set up the other team. Haha.
Lady Luck smiles today. Ready. That's lucky.
En garde!
Okay. One tapped his ass there. Now. And one shot's under 30 to 50%. Okay.
That's lucky.
En garde!
That was much lower than before. She rolled low. Crap. We're gonna have to redo this. I got unlucky on that.
Shot.
Really unlucky. That didn't do any better.
Ready to parry.
I'll do it.
Fuck. I almost had it.
Parry it!
Yep. So, that was fun until it wasn't.
Ready to parry.
Yep, she rolled really low on her attack. Really low.
Merci. Void takes everything. Ready to parry.
Yeah. So you can hit him semi hard first and then very hard. Yep. Nope. We're not doing that. He didn't get low enough to even bother. Alright, we got a good first shot for the first phase, but a bad first shot for the second phase. You're gonna make a D&D boss based on Simon?
That's lucky.
Okay. So we got him. Hey, Raja. Doing good. We already got another Steam achievement. How about you? With the ghost attacks follow-up? Yeah. And then one more lunch idea and you have your meal plan shopping list complete, huh? One more lunch idea. Should I say it, or are you gonna come in the room and punch me if I say it?
Show me what you can do.
You're gonna punch me. Okay. Do you want to do some sort of like grilled chicken salad? You can get chicken, I can grill it over the weekend. It's gonna be like decently warm, you know? Violence is not the answer. Nope, we low rolled again. Abandoned battle. We low rolled again. Violence is the question, and the answer is yes. So violence is not the answer. It's the question. Should we violence? Yes. I know she can do more damage, because even before I increased her damage output, she could get him down to at least half in one go. So the fact that she's getting him down
Don't worry. I'm
like
here.
a quarter or less is not cool. She was low rolling on the gambling one.
Finesse and grace.
Watch, now she won't even one-shot him here. Just recently got out of a call to cancel an appointment. You waited about 40 minutes. You waited 40 minutes to tell someone you were canceling an appointment? Huh. That's not ideal. I'm sorry that took so long.
Your number yet. Show me what you can do.
Finesse and grace.
Alright, watch me low roll again. Oh! Massive, massive, massive.
I can do it.
We got him! There we go. I knew she was low rolling. I knew it. Let's go. We beat that freaking cheating bastard. Ban Kodama Reason Hex. Fair. It just says, yes, the text didn't give me an option to cancel, and they don't have a patient portal since they only do radiology. Ah. Well. I'm glad you got it canceled. Alright, we finally got him. We finally got him. Was due to being out of network, or it would have been $530, but you have a version of it in another clinic that you've been to and should be covered. Nice! He knows him. The expedition together. He's giving him a sword. Aww. Or, no, just reaching out to... Okay. Oh, he is giving him the sword. Okay. For a second there, I thought he put his hand on Simon's. I can do the Simon in the tower. That sword is broken. What do you mean it's broken for version? What? For verso. Oh, it was an autocorrect. Broken for verso. Okay. Let's see. On this upcoming Monday instead of this Friday. So fortunately, not too bad of a delay. Nice. Thought my L did damage. Oh, he's gonna do damage with that. Okay. New weapon. Simoso. And it's already max level. It's already max level. And you can do it here to fight him again. Okay. 2 perfect chroma catalysts. Does that mean if I kill him more, I can farm more perfect chroma catalysts? Look at its damage. 5154 7054. Okay. Yeah. An ethereal sword deals light damage on any damage dealt with skills. 20% chance to apply burn on dealing light damage. Can't die. If at least rank A, you can so easily just supercharge him to rank S. And I've never seen it drop below rank S once you hit rank S. Not damage to level 4 one? Yeah. Yeah, that I saw. I'm like, ooh. Okay. So we got Simon. Pretty much just hitting the enemy twice for every hit. Yeah. Yep. Yep. We take that. Welcome to New Corso.
Simon. More and more of my mind is fading away.
It didn't give me the achievement. What am I missing?
I must put my words down on paper before I lose myself entirely. My beautiful Clea. What did she do to you? That paintress. She fooled me. She looked so much like you, and I believed her story. She granted me the power to fell the axons and enter the monolith. I realized too late that she had warped my mind. That she had in fact taken you away, locked you somewhere I could never reach, and set me on a path to destroy your future. But then I met Aline, who showed me that I could save you. With her help, I descended to the bottom of the monolith, where Aline had sealed him away. The one who brings the gamache. The one who threatens our very existence.
We have a
But his
raid.
powers are strong.
Lord Black Opal, thank you for that raid.
I'm
Welcome
finding it
in.
harder and harder
How was
to
the
fight
stream?
his influence over my mind. My mind is breaking.
Welcome,
My final
welcome.
thoughts are only a few. I despair. Our suffering will end, and we
Hope
will
you had a
find
good
our way
one.
back to each other. In this life, or another.
Okay, there we go. We had to get out of that. So it showed that. And then we got all the X. I knew it. 2 achievements from beating Simon. Let's go. So all those big ass swords you see in the game, it's all Simon. Ah. Yeah, I appreciate the raid. Hope you had a good, enjoyable stream. Welcome in. Everyone click those follows. Say thanks to Lord Black Opal over there. If you're on Twitch. So, welcome, welcome. How's the stream? Get anything, accomplish anything cool? Have fun? We just beat a boss who had been giving me fits last time I tried to beat him. Worked on the builds, came in, realized I hadn't fine-tuned it enough, so then I just invested a little more into my main damage dealer and finally rolled the right amounts of damage to get him before he could get me. But we did it. There are more messages I missed? There can't be. I need to go back and play more Expedition 33. You stopped right after getting to the island. You stopped right when it started. You basically did like the little training intro and then said, nope. Yeah, you definitely need to go back. 100%. There's so much more to it. It's such a great story. The combat's pretty cool too. I'm not normally a fan of turn-based combat. But it keeps you engaged because you can dodge and parry. Sorry, it feels like my earbuds are coming up. You can dodge and parry when your opponent's attacking, so you're never... There's always something to do. And the soundtrack is amazing. Amazing, for sure. There are not more journal entries I missed. Look. We've got all those. Like, I think I even nabbed 2 that weren't on the initial list. Verso and Julie? I don't remember if Julie was on the list, but Verso was not. There were at least 2 that weren't on the list. Verso was one of them. Gonna go check the list. Since your new game plus, you can't check your old one? Okay. Yeah, the soundtrack is amazing. Such a range. Let's go listen to one of my favorite ones. Hold on. You bring up a good point. It is an amazing soundtrack. Let's listen to one of my favorites. Where'd it go? Here we go. All 3 unknown, yes. Such a banging soundtrack. Meanwhile, Reading Rainbow here is gonna fly around the camp. Let's go Reading Rainbow. So if you get this from the Oskio, then I bet you'll fly like Esquier when you use his outfit. Eileen, Julia, Renoir, Simon, Survivor, Verso. Yeah, I have all of those, all 8 of those. First piece you heard was For Those Who Come After. It's gorgeous. Yes, yes it is. What do you mean people are bringing up a pandemic? I mean, measles is coming back when we had that beaten. But that'll happen when, you know, when Nanovax are in charge of crap like that. But anyway. Cruise ship? No, I didn't hear. There's a plague ship headed this way? Oh, Jesus. A plague ship. Please, someone expand. Apparently I missed the news today. I was dealing with work stuff. Myth goes, I have a feeling it was the cruise story. Great. Okay, someone's got to fill me in. Or should I just look it up while we're listening to a good song? Of course, when I click off, you don't hear the music, but hold on. Cruise ship virus, first thing coming up. New York Times, are you paywalled? It's gonna... Wrote it, okay. Hey, look at that. It's a May 2026 rare and serious outbreak of a hantavirus on the cruise ship MV Hondius in the Atlantic Ocean has resulted in 3 deaths and multiple illnesses. Huh. So you haven't allowed them to leave the ship. It's suspected that it's passed via humans. Today, someone in Sweden not on the ship has it. Okay. So it's looking highly contagious. And 3 deaths already on that cruise ship. Cool. That horn goes so hard in this. petri dish of death. So yeah, you know, that Alaskan cruise was fun. Do we ever want to do another cruise? I'm not sure if we do. I'm not sure if we do. You might do one with your mom one time because she wants to go on one, but that's it, huh? Yeah, thanks for pulling that information out on Black Opal. Yes, you should definitely get back to the game. Like, if you stopped right after you got to the island, it gets so much better. Like, the initial story back in Lumiere is pretty cool, but there's so much more to uncover from it. It's a very rich world. Literally never been on a cruise, you're not in that tax bracket. I mean, there are definitely things you can do to find them for cheaper, but yeah, it's kind of an acquired taste. It tends to be an older population more often than not. And then if it's something you're even remotely interested in, you also gotta research the cruise lines, the types of cruises, because there are some that are gonna be a lot, you know, have a lot more kids, which may not be what you want to see when you're you know, hanging out on a cruise ship. Because it's like you're trapped in this confined area, a lot of shared spaces, kids running around probably doing whatever, not necessarily near their parents. For some people, that's going to ruin your trip, honestly. Yeah, but without income, it will remain a distant dream. Ah, okay. Situation definitely prevents it, yeah. Well, if you're trying to fix that, good luck with that. Hope it picks up for you. For sure. But yeah, definitely without income, that puts a damper on it for sure. I don't think free cruises are a thing. And Aaron says, 4 weeks of streams left for what? Is it supposed to be ominous? So I know you weren't here Monday, Aaron, by the way. Welcome in. Are you in the Discord? Because it's in the Discord. Yeah, the wife says when we went on our Alaskan cruise, she got it for the equivalent, the same cost as if we had been in a hotel room, but it also includes food and entertainment. And then, you know, when we stopped in the different ports of call, obviously anything we did there was out of our own pocket too, so. Yes, that was directed at you, Aaron. Hold on, let me catch up here. It says, so supposedly the hantavirus has already been going around for decades. Oh, this is the first I'm hearing of it, so I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm not sure. Raja says hantavirus is usually from being in contact with excrement from rodents, but this one is suspected to also spread human to human. Okay, so this is like a super hantavirus. Lovely. So Aaron, yeah, the short version is, love you all. It's been a great run, but after 6 years, I've decided to wind down the stream. So I'm gonna stream through this month, but end of May, so I think it's like Friday, May 29th, something like that, will be my last stream, and then still be around in the Discord. I'll still be on Twitch watching other streams, but I'm just not going to be streaming myself. So, y'all are awesome. Stay in touch, but it's time to change things. Yeah, it's been good, but I don't know. Lately I've been, since I've gone back to Variety, I've been struggling to find like that next game to latch on to, and that's really been hitting. Expedition 33 was great, so big thanks to Galileo Mode for that. But I've been struggling to find something that's like grabbing me and making me go, ooh, I want to do that. And also, when I'm doing this 3 days a week after work, I sit at this desk for 8 hours doing my job, get a couple hours break to hang with the wife, the dogs, get food, whatever. And I come back and I'm here for another almost 4 hours. So 3 days a week, like, I do not leave this desk. And that gets a little rough. Yes, yes. I want to hang out with the wife says it's because he loves me so much he wants to hang out with me all day, every day. Yes. Her. Not the dogs, her. 100%. Yes. That's what it is. Yeah, Black Opal. If, by the way, one of the best parts of ending streams sometimes is taking care of what you got to do. So if you do need to do anything, I absolutely appreciate the raid, but be sure to take care of yourself. Otherwise, feel free to hang out. Love having you here. Chat, chill, all that good stuff. Well, no, I'm still gonna be. I've still got an hour and a half left in this stream, but yes, like if you mean by I'll be wrapping up at the end of the month, then yeah, it's... I mean, this week's not the end of things. We've still got some time left. Still got some time left.
Flashing through the sky.
Yeah, Raja, when you said it's normally from being in contact with rodent excrement, definitely makes me go, it wasn't cleaned properly before being put out there. And I think that happens a lot more than we know about, because like you hear occasionally about outbreaks and stuff on cruise ships, but it's like some of these have such tight turnarounds, there's no way they can fully be properly cleaned. And when they book, these cruises are booked months, sometimes years in advance. Do you really think the cruise company is going to go, oh, hey, there's a problem on this ship, we're going to sideline it, and we don't have enough, it's not like it's practical to have a backup ship to put these people on? So we're going to have to just refund them and say sorry? Do you really think in late stage capitalism that cruise company is going to do that? No. They're going to say, make it good enough and shove it out to sea and hope for the best and just be like, hey, you know, these mass outbreaks, it's just a part of cruising. That's it. That's you know, yeah, they're not gonna. You get it though? Yeah. Hey, I appreciate, you know, I appreciate the raid. Appreciate everyone being here. But yeah, it was easier when it was like I was digging the live service games and there was always something to come do, and now I'm burning out on that. We're getting into summer and it's like I want to kind of get out and do stuff, and you know, this has been great for getting me out of my shell because I've always been more introverted, so I don't want to get out and, you know, more real world stuff, that kind of thing. Everyone said, shove it out to sea and hope for the best is so late stage capitalism. It is. It is. You know that's what they're doing.
And then we'll be back.
Yeah. But in case the mic didn't pick that up, my wife was doing some more crate training with the dog, so she was in the office here. She starts laughing, going, yeah, and then it'll turn into a pandemic, and you'll be back here streaming in no time. And you know, she's not wrong, because I did start streaming around the pandemic, so... She's not wrong. Just because it's ending for now doesn't mean it's ending forever, you know? And in response to shove it out to sea and hope for the best, Myth goes, when did we start talking about Ubisoft? Alright, Raja says, my mom was very vocal about it from a microbiologist standpoint, and there's a bunch of field mice on our farm property. It's pretty much what she was told when she cleaned hotel rooms after a spree of layoffs. Make it visibly clean and nice enough. So gross. Yep. Yep, that is exactly what I expect. Oh, make it visibly clean and move on. Okay, it was auto-corrected to nice. Okay. Black Opal says, the grandfather explains it all. Apathy and decay invites the rot. The rot brings sickness. The sickness invites apathy. The cycle continues until it spreads everywhere. Yep. That is very apt. Very eloquently phrased and very apt, for sure. It says the streams I've caught have been great. Started at Warframe, followed through PoE 2. Which the best on whatever you decide, man. I appreciate it. Really appreciate having everyone here and everyone who's followed me to all the different things I've tried, for sure. Because I know a lot of people who found me in Warframe, like, they love Warframe, and that's it. And that's totally fine. Like, I get it. There are definitely streamers I enjoy who started playing something that I just don't vibe with. So I totally get that. So I appreciate people being here for whatever part of the journey fits them, and you know, the fact that so many of you have followed me into all this random variety I've been doing, that means a lot. I appreciate it. You all are great. Oh, hey.
Great.
Oh, hey. That was neat. I didn't know that was there. It just says that's how my sisters and I got head lice. A Great Wolf Lodge hotel room. Shivers. Great Wolf Lodge. Ooh. Okay. I didn't realize that was a chain. I thought that was, like, until literally not too long ago. I thought that was just, like, this resort hotel in Michigan that aggressively marketed. Had no idea it was a chain.
A storm is coming. The eternity of ice. Let the ink flow. Elements converge.
It says I said Sweden, but I was incorrect. The person who... Oh, he's just pulling that out. He's not doing anything. Hold on. Okay. Person who was not on the MV Hondius cruise ship contracted hantavirus after recently traveling in South America, adding to a suspected cluster of cases linked to the vessel. This individual is receiving treatment while experts investigate if the strain and his virus spread via rare human-to-human transmission, or if both on-ship and off-ship cases contracted it independently from rodents in Argentina. Huh. It just says, well, really? We have them out here. Anyway, well, it's important to be mobile with a stationary job like yours. It's not like you can't hop on in winter when you probably won't want to go outside as often. Go enjoy the nice weather. For sure. Appreciate it. With any luck, maybe this winter we'll get back to doing the snowbird thing and going somewhere warm. Because that was really cool. So if we do that, hopping on during the winter, less likely. Because then I've got to pack up everything, and that was always annoying. Like, I still enjoyed the streams and everything, but that was annoying, and it's like, well, we went somewhere warmer. It would be nice to go enjoy that a little more, because when it's 60 and the locals are like, brr, too cold, not going out, we're like, this is like jeans and t-shirt weather. Cool, I'll go out. Snowbird, yeah, so normally people use the term for retired people. Basically, they'll stay in a northern state, most likely where they live most of their lives. So like, Michigan, Minnesota, something like that. Something that gets cold, snowy, and then when the winter comes, so they'll stay there like spring, summer. When the winter comes, like late fall, early winter, when it's starting to get cold, they will head south to like Florida, Arizona, maybe California, somewhere warm, and just avoid all the snow. You know, just like birds who migrate south for the winter, snowbird. But we're in a unique, rare position where we can where we've done it without being retired because we both work mobile. You know, my wife, her employer doesn't care where she works from in the U.S. as long as she keeps relatively similar hours. My employer's pretty open. I just have to give them a little notice, and it's nice if I stay in the Eastern time zone because that's who I'm paired with, but I've done it before with a prior employer where I'm like, hey, I go to California and just like wake up earlier. Is that cool? And they were like, yeah, that works. I hear something. Thought I heard something. Guess not. Weird. What should you play while drinking coffee? What time is it that you're drinking coffee? Like, legitimately, what time is it that you're drinking coffee? Mata, Soulframe, Windrose, Helldivers. 3:36 a.m. So are you, like, up for the day? Or are you one of those weirdos who isn't affected by coffee? Like, the caffeine does nothing. You work graveyard shifts. Got it. Okay. Okay. Windrose? Question mark? Question mark? Caffeine makes you feel happy and then sleepy afterwards. Okay, that's a weird reaction. Not the journal. Inventory. The Samoso. That's pretty sweet. It makes me actually want to work on Verso. I can't believe I beat that bastard. What do you want on your lunch salads? Do we want to keep it more traditional? Do we want to go like a Southwest? So if we go like a Southwest, we can get like a, we can do like a some sort of tangy dressing. Do like we get a little sweet corn in it, some tortilla strips. What else? Obviously, we could get like just a little bit of a Southwest kick to the chicken, and when we season it before we grill it. For some reason, I'm obviously leaning Tex-Mex inspired dish featuring romaine lettuce, black beans, corn, tomatoes, cheddar cheese, tortilla strips, topped with grilled chicken. I mean, that sounds good. Like I said, just some sort of like tangy, like maybe you know, a dressing with a little tang, maybe a little the light kick to it, because I know you don't do much for spicy, but Myth says lettuce, tomatoes, shredded carrot, red cabbage, salt, black pepper, lemon, pomegranate sauce. Oh, and some olive oil. It's decent. Yeah, that would be good. Would be good. Quest items. Oh, we should look for the different records, right? Where's your salad? Where did you leave it? All right, so I need to get to level 99. I need to find all of the records. And win the Gestural Games. Should eat as well since you just woke up? Yes, yes you should. So do you do like breakfast at this point? What do you do when you wake up at 3:30 in the morning? Well, you said graveyard shift, so you should... I'm really confused by your shift. All right. Let's do alphabetical. Normally you're up at 10 to 11 p.m. and start working around 12 to midnight until 8 a.m. Oh, so you must be off today. Got it. You must be off and you slept in then. Okay. Yep, off today. Called it. What do you do without a concentrated ice core? A 3 to 4 hour nap before this? Ah, nice. I bet that felt good. Alright. Why can I not... I want to organize this by... I want to sort that by... There are 34. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 14, 15, 16, 17. We have 28. I'm missing 6 of them. I'm missing 6. Hey, welcome back. I beat Simon. I 1-tapped him in phase 1 and then 2-tapped him in phase 2. I did like 80% damage or more on the first hit with my owl. Then I did the thing that puts her back in virtuous stance, refills all of her action points, and then apparently makes her play immediately after. And then hit him with Stendhal again and finish the rest off. Alright, there's another Nocturne, other than this one. Yep, lemon squeezy indeed. It took a few rerolls because I've got the, I forget what it's called, but I've got, you know, part of Mael's damage is she's got that Pictos equipped that every time you attack, there's a 50% chance that you either do 50% damage or 200% damage. Like, every time I was 1-tapping him in phase 1, and then in phase 2, she was only doing like 9 million damage, which is like 15% of his health. I'm like, she's low rolling. Every time she's low rolling phase 2, that sucks. And then finally we redid it, and she got one that took him down to only having like 20% or less of his health left, and I'm like, that's the hit I was looking for. Try not to eat the rest of those tortilla chips, then I'll be buying some of your own Friday. Okay, sounds good. Let's see. Time zone, says Rasha. It says, slept like shit during this week because PTSD decided I shouldn't get more than 4 hours each day for a week. Oh, that's awful. I'm sorry. So, sleeping extra on your time off? Yeah. 4 hours of sleep is your normal? Like, do you feel rested after that? Are you one of those Like, there are definitely people who it's like 3-4 hours of sleep is absolutely perfect for them and they feel energized for the day. Or is it just like that's all your body lets you do and you get by? I'm sorry, Myth. I'm sorry. That sucks. So this is Flying Waters. In the Manor, access from within Flying Waters. I've missed this. Nocturne. Oh no, I have it. It's right there. Never mind. I've got that. I overlooked it. Okay. Whew. Can't say. Okay, Church says 4 hours. Can't say it's well rested, but I understand what you mean. Used to it, so you don't know. I would need a well rested day to compare. Oof. Right, Lights of the Past. We've got that. Gustav. I don't have Gustav? I don't have Gustav. It would be right here between these two. Stonewave Cliffs, north entrance. After defeating the Lamp Master near the... Ah. Stonewave Cliffs, north entrance. Of course, something that requires you to backtrack. Where you don't expect there to be anything. Stonewave Cliffs. Alright. To the Cliffies! Yeah, we got everything. I literally missed that. I literally missed that. Okay. That's impressive. That's impressive, actually.
Nice.
There it is. Okay, we got that. Oh, because it kind of forces you out after that, so I hadn't come back in. I think that's why. Yeah, you like it? When he's doing that, I'm calling him Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow. Let's see, Raja says mine have been about 4 to 6 hours, random on if it's good or not. But I've had where I've slept 8 to 10 and feel awful. My dreams can be very vivid, and it's exhausting. I used to have more vivid dreams. Now, if I'm dreaming, it's rare if I remember it. So I don't know if I assume I'm probably dreaming most nights, and it's just not sticking. Like, I don't have lucid dreams nearly as much anymore. I think it's the lucid ones that are the ones that tend to stick for me. You missed that show? You know, it's dream, you just don't remember a majority of it, if any, in your case it seems. Yeah. Yeah, I only seem to remember lucid dreams, and I've been having much fewer lucid dreams as I've gotten older. Let's see, Raja says, used to record them, doing that within the first 10 minutes of waking up, can help with lucid dreaming. Church says, PTSD is definitely different. Yeah, for sure. After 10 minutes, you forget most of it. That makes sense. I don't know. Wait, what's floating over here? The hell? Just a broken piece of pillar floating. Okay. Girls are doing great. Yeah, they are. They're being so quiet. Such good girls. Let's go reading Rainbow. So we've got some grinding to do. What's a good spot to grind some levels out in this game, chat? Any of you know? Oh, I just heard the first whine. It came from the little one. There we go. Huh, got it. Still haven't started this game. You own it, but you haven't started it? Is that what you're saying? You just got 100% on all 3 Spider-Man games? Congrats! Alright, if you haven't started this game and you own it, you should. It is great. AP discount. There we go. I need to get that on my L as well. Mythicar says, in terms of PTSD nightmares, they'd be like, here's memories of the past that make you feel like that moment where you fall inside a dream, except you aren't going to wake up and stretch out the feeling until it physically hurts. And there's also, let's now make 10 new versions of that memory and add stuff that stresses you nowadays as well. That sucks, Myth. I'm sorry. That is awful. Let's see. They need to stay in until 9 at the latest. At the earliest. Okay, yeah, 7 minutes. They can do it. Raja says, recording had also helped with coming up with tricks to force yourself awake if they got too realistic and nightmarish. I think if mine get too realistic and nightmarish, at least when I was having them more, it felt like my brain would wake up more. Not enough to wake me up, but it would wake up enough to give me more control. And then the dreams just got boring because things just stopped happening because my brain wasn't making things happen. So I'm just like, that thing that was scaring me is just kind of gone. And I'm just sitting here where I was. Okay. It's like once I had more control, I had no interest in continuing that line of thought, but then got stuck there and was like, so nothing's happening now. Huh. It says, like, everyone can get the occasional nightmares like that. It's normal. Doesn't help when it's a majority of your nights, though. Flips the table. Yep, I bet. I bet. I want a brain refund. Yeah. No, hon, you need to stand there a little longer. No, hon. You're okay, good girl. Good squeaks. Good squeaker. Who's a good squeaker? That's right, it's you. I knew she'd respond to that. What? He just pivoted so I wouldn't hit him. Wife says, I used to get a lot of nightmares when I was younger, and if or when I realized it was a dream, I would shut my eyes as hard as I could and count to 5. See, Raja responding to myth about the PTSD says, this is what I've dealt with, suspected CPTSD, especially the new versions of a memory. I've repeatedly been brought back to IRL traumatic past experiences. Those nightmares suck the most. Yeah. Anyway, happy chat. We need happy chat messages, says Myth. Oh, church, your dreams are prophetic? Ooh. Yes, so happy things. Anyone doing anything cool this weekend? Good weekend plans?
Show me what you can do. That's lucky.
Yes, the wife is buying lots of plants. Oh, you're gonna go see the Mortal Kombat movie? Okay. Yeah, I hope it's good. I hope it's good for you. Seriously? Seriously? Third time's a charm. Right in the crotch, but whatever. Hope it's good for you. Has anyone seen Project Hail Mary?
Show me what you can
Or
do.
read the book? Or both?
A storm is coming.
It says I've been getting into the habit of walking home from work, then taking the tram, then taking a picture each day of at least one flower, bush, or tree on the way home and looking it up, learning what they are. Nice. Okay. Don't know what kind of phone you have, but my Android, like on the little Google search bar that's there, there's a button where I can search by image, so I can just take the photo and it'll tell me what it is right there. So if your phone has that capability, it could save you having to look it up at home, unless there's a reason you're specifically looking it up separately. Church says, need to watch that. Roger says, not yet, but still interested in watching. It was a great movie. It's been a while since I've seen an actually good movie, and I feel like that one, they took, understandably, things were changed from the book, you know, time constraints, whatnot. But I think they took the time to make a good movie that people want to watch, rather than a movie that people can throw on while they're scrolling their phones, which feels like most movies anymore.
Prepare to move your head.
Finesse and grace.
You press special flowers? Yeah, nice. And it says, when I run out of plants, I'm going to start researching one piece of the local flora in this region each day. Oh, you do it on the phone, you do the Google image search, and then wiki the info about it. Nice, okay. Church says that's a lot more focused than what I do. Find some new info, then rabbit hole the whole thing at random. Nice. Hello. Blast you in the wheel. And we're gonna help the wife pick up some plants this weekend, and then, like I said, we might go to that festival. But if we do, it'd probably end up being on the last day that it's going, so I don't know. Let's see. Marsha says, got some chamomile at the house. Used to live. Where you used to live? Starflower from my friend's camp. Spanish bluebells where you currently live. Oh, nice. Let's see. Myth responding to church says, do that as well. I'm trying to remove the whole rush home and distract my brain habit. Forcing myself to be present in my surroundings and alone with my thoughts. Therapy stuff. Yeah, I think that's why I don't do a lot of social media or take a lot of pictures. It's like, I know I don't go back and look at the pictures later. Social media, it just feels like bragging to other people about what you're doing. So it's like, I might as well just try to be present with what's happening around me, you know? Says, I currently have my doctor reprimand me that my work, as demanding as it is, doesn't count as exercise. Currently crocheting a shawl. Hey, when I worked in a warehouse, part-time, literally like 5 hours a night during the week, so 25 hours a week. Sometimes I'd get longer, but, you know, it didn't count as overtime because you didn't hit the 8-hour days, 40-hour weeks, whatever. I literally would walk 5 miles a day. That definitely counted as some decent exercise.
Here we go.
Church says I learned that same thing after my back inch. Marja says my last Instagram post was, clearly looking it up, 2024 of the Northern Lights. Sounds pretty fair.
Waking village. Chroma is flowing. Prepare to meet your end.
Cannot blame you for that at all.
Fiery.
Alright, we learned those. Let's go. Alright. With these last three I have left, I don't know which one's going to be the hardest. Do I want to go get those outfits? No, I probably want to save my chroma for other pictos. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. I'm not going to toss those outfits on. I'll get them later. You don't even walk after work after 10 hours. You just want to sit. I get that. I get that. Oh, I see those paws holding it in place. Good, Georgia. Good girl. Alright, let's see. Inventory. Alright, we got Gustav. Have that one. Abandoned family. Honeymoon and Lumiere. I don't think we have that. Oh, we do. Okay. Reverence. Alicia's birthday party. I wish I could sort these in alphabetical order. What the hell? Rousseau. Renoir. Alicia. No, we don't have Alicia. We have her birthday party, but not Alicia. Found within falling leaves inside the manor. Falling leaves. There's falling leaves. Up there. I didn't find the manor entrance there. I don't remember going into the manor from that. Let's see. I should admit, the doctor's not wrong. Definitely don't feel on par to when I was running around lugging feed, water, and hay. Yeah. I think it feels a bit like taxing because it's also mentally taxing, whereas the other one sounds like more manual labor. So like, yes, it works your body, lets your mind kind of wander, whereas this is you've got to focus on what you're doing, implement a design, that kind of thing. And it's not that you're not physically doing things, it's just less taxing than when you were in the barn, yeah. Or on the farm. Let's see. It says, by the way, Condoma, if you're looking for story-focused games with a wife again, you guys should try Detroit Become Human, which goes on discount a lot. I mean... I don't know if she'd dig that one. I have to see. I actually have seen very little gameplay of it. I've seen a little bit streamed, but... Shoot, where is the manor entrance here? Thought I had been all through this. But clearly not.
Phoenix. Show me what you can do.
It's like mostly story with multiple choices, so not the tons of combat like in Expedition 33. Though Expedition is a masterpiece for a bunch of reasons. Yeah. Won't hear argument from me on that. Let's see. Raja says, I don't do well with just doing things to do things if I deem them unnecessary in the way of productivity. Taking care of a bunch of animals was deemed productive and rewarding. Nice. Yeah, that would be. I can see that argument. Alright, where is this manor entrance? Don't like just being with my thoughts. I need a mental stimulus. Yeah, there are a lot of people like that. Literally, when I was playing Another Crab's Treasure, there was one area where you come across this crab or something who's like, "Can you get rid of that incessant partying over there? All they do is play loud music non-stop. I can't sleep. I can't think." So you go over there, you beat them up, the music stops, you come over and the person's like, "Oh no, wait, now I'm alone with my thoughts. Oh god, what have I done?" Like immediately regrets asking you to deal with it. Exercise can be productive and rewarding. It can help you do things you want to do more of. This is true. This is true. Oh, right. I could have fast traveled. Whoops. Whoopsie doodle. Okay, so where's that stupid manor entrance? Alright, chat. Who knows where the manor entrance is in this place? It's the only reason I'm here now. No. There's supposedly an entrance to the manor that has multiple doors here that I didn't find, and that's where one of the records is. So that would be the only thing here that I haven't done, because I have done everything else. I'm positive. Let's see. Raja says, on the flip side, I need silence and darkness to sleep. Awake hours are productive hours.
Phoenix.
Can't just sit and do nothing. Sometimes it can be good to sit and do nothing.
Show me what you
I
can
find it
do.
relaxing on occasion. Gets boring if you do it too much, for sure.
That's lucky. Let the ink flow.
There's a path down to it from the boss area, but check this path first. I didn't see a path off the boss area, but maybe? Like, I was just up to the boss area, but I could have missed it. I've missed a bunch of things. Like, me missing something would not be new? Oh, it's right here. It's literally right next to the Lady of Sap. It just kind of blended in. Church says my brain is always doing something no matter what I do. Therapist keeps telling you to do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 chill out method. Alright, we got that one. Oh, it's a bed. It's just dimly lit. Okay. Okay, so is that all the doors open down this corridor? Nice. Those doors are open. Alright, so everything on this side and in the middle has been opened. What about over here? Did we get everything down here? Oh, this lower level one hasn't been opened. That one? So that's probably got a record. Alright, that one. There's 2 doors that haven't been opened. Yeah, 2 doors in the manor that haven't been opened. Huh. Oh, play sculptures of the Neverons. Or I assume clay? I don't know. So many Neveron sculptures. Church says, that doesn't work for me. I'm at the point where I just let my thoughts do what they do. Then I can hopefully make something out of it. You gotta find what works for you. There's no proven method for everyone. It says, oi, you two, don't have a loud brain like mine, or else we're gonna have to start a club. And forget the club exists because we're thinking of 10 other things all the time. Church says we've joined and left the club 10 times just in this conversation. Probably fair. Hello. Goodbye. There it is. Okay, so we got Alicia. Halloween, Clea, don't pull your sister's hair. Until next life. Do we have that one? We do. Okay. Reveries, Don Perry. I believe so. Yes, there it is. Lean's glass house. Yes. Yeah, because I unlocked that. Forlorn. Maybe no? We don't have Forlorn. Where's that? Found within the manor. Oh, is this just a door on the continent? It looks like it might be just a door on the continent. Huh. Weird. Let's see. Roger says, I start the countdown, then get distracted. 5 things I see. My cat, my bed, my computer. Oh, I haven't played in a couple days. I want to do yard work, though. I need to trim the lilac. I wonder what the weather will be like. Nice. Church says, I've been thinking about getting back into art, then I get 20 more ideas and get nowhere with any of them. Yeah, there you go, Church. Just start jumping into things. Alright, so I think it was around there. don't have to worry about accidentally flying into that stupid dragon. Sky Noodle! Noodle of the sky!
Here we go.
Is that a door there? That is a door. That is a manor door that I flew around this area getting stuff. I never looked over there. Literally just never looked over here. Oh, how?
Well, that will help.
I mean, it doesn't actually help the expedition, but, you know. Okay, so we got the one on this side. Nice, nice. Better to have 10 different projects started than sit and freeze with your thoughts? Yeah. That myth's like, hey, let's start this thing. Oh, I like it a lot. Addicted. Does 75% of it, knows what the result will be without completing, and leaves said thing at 75% done and doesn't touch it again for months/years. Yup. Church says, sounds like how I play games. Hey, if you enjoy the 75% you completed, and that's enough for you, nothing wrong with that. This Steam achievement thing means literally nothing. I know it, but it's like still, ooh, boxes I can check. It feels like progress. Let's do that. Myth says, like, I just played Pragmata, and it's at that 75% part, and I don't even know the end. That's funny. Alright, so we got Forlorn. The Grand Café Lumiere. I don't have that one. Where are you? Carousel. Like literally in that carousel area. Okay. How did I miss that? It was such a small area. How'd I miss it?
Here we go.
Such a small area. How did I miss it? Church says it took me 2 years to go back to Elden Ring, got to the final boss and quit. So you didn't beat the final boss, you just got to it and was like, I'm good. And it says, I have a very good guess at how Pragmata ends, though. Ah. Church says, same with DMC5 and plenty of other games. Sometimes it's also because I don't want the game to end. But usually my mind has already moved on to the next thing. But not playing it is still like letting the game end, so. Alleyway immediately to the left. Oh, hey, here it is. I never looked to the left.
Interesting.
That was all the records. That was all the records. I swear there's one more. So there's a total of 34. Or is, oh, I've got 2 of Lumiere. I wonder if it's not counting that twice. Yeah, this isn't all of them. There's a Mael one that, I didn't get from the check on others. Okay. It's missable. I didn't get it from the check on others, so maybe you have to do it at a certain point. Okay, well in that case, I'm glad it's giving me credit, since it's missable. Okay, yeah, we've got him. Nice! Which means level 99 in Gestural games. Which also means I'm getting very close to having the Steam achievements done on this chat, so... What do we do for the rest of the month when I have all the Steam achievements? What do we do then? Only when you've completed and returned to his carrion. Huh. Yeah, this does only have 2 possible endings. Like, it's still a great game, but it does only have 2 possible endings, and it's pretty much... I mean, there are some areas, there are optional things you can explore and whatnot, but it's pretty much got you on guardrails most of the time to get you from point A to point B. There are optional objectives, but it's very guardrails to the game. So all those swords are Simon. That's how he killed that Exxon. Precious says, agreed, depends on the game. Stay away from games that... No, I already read that. Hold on. It's fun being the experiment gone wrong. Yes, I'm sure. It says, looks like a list of games currently like that. FF7 Rebirth, Barotrauma Detroit, Forever Sky, Sprigmata, Pathfinder, Kingmaker, PG3, Aliens, Dark Descent, Dead Space 2, Divinity OS 2, Everspace 2, Fallout 4, FF15, Gears Tactics, Last Spell, Monster Hunter World, Other Side, Outer Worlds, Papers, Please, Phantom Brigade, Solasta, Yakuza Like a Dragon. Now, in fairness, the vast majority of people who've touched Baldur's Gate 3 have not gotten out of Act 1, myself included. So, you're not alone on that one. You're going to bed? That's so early. That's so early. You're early. You weren't supposed to tell chat. I mean, huh? Oh, right. The bed thing. Nope. I'm normal. Yeah, I've never been accused of being early to stream. Also.
Flashing through the sky. Woohoo!
Glad you enjoyed that.
Flashing through the sky.
Let's see. All right, so let's get to level 99 and then... and then gestural challenges. Or, I mean, order on that doesn't matter. Well, here's one that's been pissing me off. Yep, early night. Alright, chat. So when we 100% the Steam achievements, what are we doing next? That's the question. What? Why did she bounce back? I'm so confused. Witcher 3 is too much. A lot of people really like that. I don't know. I've seen some gameplay and I feel like that must be one of those where it's probably better to play it than watch it. Because I just was not digging watching it on Twitch. Good music. Witcher 3 is a great game, even the side content's great, it's just a lot. Which feels like that applies to Baldur's Gate 3 as well. I mean, hell, for some people, even just focusing solely on the main story for Expedition 33 is a lot. Like, Charlie Cox, who voiced Gustav, he's only just started playing it. Says he's not very good at it, but I mean, he hasn't gotten very far. He just, like in an early interview, he was like, I haven't played it yet. It's just so many hours. Like, I heard it takes like 30 hours to beat. That's a lot. And for non-gamers, that is, and even for casual gamers, that can, you know? Let's see, Myth says, I also have the habit that if I haven't played a game for a long time, I want to start fresh then. Which if I don't, I'll probably quit after a short time and still not finish. Yeah, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situation. You're like, I don't remember what happened, I kind of want to re-experience it, and then you kind of get back into that same rut. Like, oh yeah, I did end up walking away from this, didn't I? It just says, what to do after the 100%? I think it depends on the vibe. You want to finish out with, but also enjoy. Yeah. I mean, I feel like, you know, the community is really liked when we can get on and do squads and stuff with games together, but also I feel like for any like multiplayer games, we've all been kind of doing different things. Like, I know a number of you are still on Warframe, and that's cool, and I'm still burnt out, and the 1999 update kind of just told me they're going... I'm not part of their target audience anymore. I was looking forward to 1999, but the unskippable, like, instant message interactions that you have to do to progress are just not my vibe. I've been this close before and punted. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I've gotten this close and punted on this. Okay. Oh, wait, he's pointing up. There's more. But it's a gestural. This is so misleading. I thought I was almost there. Bastard. thinks he's funny. Okay, sounds good, Raja. Appreciate it. Drive safe. Church says I started Final Fantasy 12 over 3 times. It says, by the way, for 100% for me, I mean just like stories, side stories of games. I don't run after achievements. Do that to very few games. Like Expedition 33, Remnant 2, Warframe. Yeah. I am 2 achievements off of 100%ing Warframe on Steam. Two achievements. Alright, I was not as close as I had thought. Damn it. There we go. There we go. Oh, is that a shortcut? Could I have jumped up from there? I wonder. Let's see, Church says, if I can finish a game and still really enjoy it, then I'll go after trophies. The game is really great to me. I end up at almost 100% on accident. Yep. I can see that. Alright, there we go. Well, this is the furthest I've made it, so I'm definitely gonna punt soon. Nope, nope, nope. Told you, chat. Okay, whew. Got lucky there. Got very lucky. There we go. There we go. Climb. Climb. Should I check out what's going on over here? That definitely feels like a distraction because I saw the rope. So I don't know if I can jump from there up over to that. I don't think I can. Nope, I think this is the way to go. You come around. Woo! There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's the way to go. Okay. Uppies! Mega uppies. Oh, they're dancing. Let's go. We made it. Look at that. But I don't think I can join the dance. Nice to see some new faces. Always take the safe path, summer bait. Yep. Welcome to the crew.
Oh,
really? An expedition? I certainly wasn't expecting that. Presence here is proof that you climbed the tower like all of us here. You can live here with us now forever. Actually, we can't really do that. We have to avoid the Gamage. Oh, hold on. That's a souvenir. Take this. This is the ultimate gestural uniform. That was the last one I needed for Gestural games too. Run with Pride, you're one of us now. All I have to do now is hit level 99. That's it. That's it. Imagine they make a drop at the very end of Troll Players. I'm an asshole that would add that to the game. Yeah. Yep. I literally only have to get to level 99. You wish more games had missable stuff? The problem is that that's a good way to piss off your player base, especially players with limited time. Like, imagine getting home from your 8 to 10 hour day at work, you help with the kids, you make dinner, play with them, make them do homework, put them to bed. You've got a couple hours to yourself. You're staying up a little late, but you're like, I want to play this game. I've got a couple hours to myself. And then you get to this point, you think you're doing well, and you find out you can't progress because you missed something. And you're just kind of screwed. Yeah, everything is a checklist. It'd have to be done right. It'd have to be done right, for sure. Wait, how did I win all the Gestural games? Because I didn't beat the third guy in the deflect the cannonball thing. I only beat the first 2. So I don't know how I got that, because I should still have to do that. I should still have to beat that guy. I did not beat him. I don't know, it's literally... Oh, it could be. Maybe I only needed to beat one of them. Yeah, maybe. Which is annoying, because then I didn't win all of them, because there's still one guy I haven't beaten. So it feels... wrong? You know? Alright, that is a Speedo. A Speedo and a Life Preserver. Live the dream with us now. Okay, you said the same thing. You also said the same thing. You made it, you're cool too. Boppin' soundtrack. Hey, Tabby, hope you're good. Long time no see. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so we're down to the point where we just have to get one person to level 99, and then that's 100% on the game. I think that's it, right? And it says, I'm okay with the missable stuff thing as long as the game isn't a long game. Like if it's something that's shorter with replay in mind, I think it's quite fun then. Yeah, if you've got a lot of possible outcomes and missing certain things can change the outcome, change the ending, change part of the story, like that is cool. I would be down for that. Because then you still get a unique experience, so it doesn't feel like you screwed yourself. Like that can be a good way to approach it, for sure. Sorry, double checking. Yeah, literally all I've got to do is get to level 99. That'll be the last one I get. Alright. And we don't have to min-max that.
Flashing through the sky.
Hard locking, that's different. Missable items don't hinder you. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. There's no wonder anymore. Well, that's the great thing and the problem with the internet. Like, you can find things you wouldn't have found before on your own, but also, you know, like I've been doing with this, it's like, okay, where do I go to find this thing? Because I want that 100%. So I'm not going through and, I mean, this is a huge game, so I don't think if there wasn't the internet, I don't think I'd be scouring it for those items, but also, you know, it's a mixed bag for sure. It's a mixed bag. Remember the excitement of finding something that none of your friends found? But there were also, you know, even before, like, these guides on the internet were huge, there were, like, printed guides you could buy that'd walk you through stuff. It was very rare that those printed guides were missing something major.
Painted up smiles today. Show me what you can do. Ready. Better stain them.
Hi, you.
A storm is coming.
Hi, Boop. I love my Booper.
Prepare to meet your end.
She went up early. I'm not late. Don't come at me like I'm late. Your mama's early, that's all. Okay, they're up to 95. Let's see, Myth says, in response to there's no wonder anymore. True, but that's also partly easy access to info's problem as well. It's changed gaming culture. Grew up in the era there, maybe weeks, months later, if you followed gaming magazines, you could find or get guides. Otherwise, you'd hear from friends and want to see. Now, you just Google it. Yeah, like even with like game endings and whatnot, like if you go through and you miss something or you don't want to play through the game again to find an alternate ending, you just look it up on YouTube, you know? Yeah, problem is they want everything to be accessible to everyone. Yeah, it's hard to walk that line. Like, definitely, you know, especially for anyone who has, like, a disability, you do want to give them the option to play the games that they want to play. And some people, like, even as you get older, like, your finger dexterity changes and whatnot, so things you used to be able to do just are not as easy. But yeah, I get that maybe not everything has to be for everyone, which I think is why the Souls-like games can appeal, because it's like, hey, I will bash my head against this wall over and over again until I finally break through it, and some people are just not about that. I have to be in the right mood. Obviously, I did Elden Ring. I did Nether Crab's Treasure. But then, when that was kind of happening in Where Winds Meet, there was a point where I'm like, okay, I'm kind of overdoing this. Like, I either need to step away or just come back to this boss later. I'm not enjoying this. So, I don't know if that's changed in me or if it was just in that particular game I wasn't digging that approach. It says now people lose their shit if they aren't given a built-in tutorial to a game. When in the past you get a booklet with a game that told half the functions, or you'd rent it from Blockbuster and had to even figure out the controls yourself. Yes, because most of the time if you rent it from Blockbuster, it didn't come with the instruction manual. Because one of the other assholes who rented it didn't bother returning it, and there was no penalty for that.
Finesse and grace. Prepare for annihilation.
How many times did you dodge, motherfucker? All of them. Can we even rent games anymore? Is Family Video still in business? I think they're still in business. Or maybe, I don't know. Well, there are things like Xbox Game Pass. So there are definitely digital ways to do it. There's Xbox Game Pass. Does Nvidia or someone has something, I thought. Something else. But, like, if you think about that, you don't own the game. You're just, instead of renting an individual game, you're paying a monthly subscription to have access to a curated catalog. Less choice, but there are options. Church says, to be honest, gamers' entitlement nowadays is also a big reason for the problems we have. Yeah. Yeah, the real problem is gamers. We are the problem. I realize I've been doing a lot of hand motions today, by the way. I'm very aware of this, and once I started, I can't stop. It's like a sick addiction. I don't know why.
That's lucky. A storm is coming.
Oh, I've beaten this group before. Did we just upgrade Sniper? Yeah, I've beaten them before, but we just upgraded that. Interesting. So it must be certain Pictos you can upgrade here, like farmable. Not a guaranteed drop, but there's a chance from either all mobs or certain mobs. Okay. I dig that. This game is proof that there are still people that just want to make good, fun games. Yep. Oh, sorry, Verso, I can't talk right now. Capcom has been on fire lately too. Oh, really?
Mix. That's lucky. A storm is coming.
Alright, we're gonna try attacking all of them and see how it goes.
Prepare for annihilation.
I wondered if we wouldn't get the guy in the middle. Okay.
Void takes everything.
There we go. In response to her saying gamer entitlement is a big reason for the problems we have, Myth just writes, yes! And then I was writing about how much I agree, but I was going to go on for paragraphs, so I deleted it. That's, I mean, it's very fair. It's a very astute assessment. Did I already talk to you? Did I already talk to you? Mother is the first new IP in forever and has done great. It's nice to see people like actually trying a new IP rather than beating a dead horse and, you know, putting out the 14th sequel. Like that Expedition 33, very refreshing. New IP works really well. No, they took a swing and it landed wonderfully.
Page luck smiles today. That's lucky.
'14th sequel, are you attacking the Final Fantasy community? I mean, they're not the only ones. Like, how many Fast and Furious movies are there? Seriously. The first one was only okay. They didn't need all of these sequels. They really didn't. And I will die on that horse.
Finesse and grace.
Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, yep. It's not different. I know you're specifically talking about gaming, but I mean, I was making a mention about all media in general and the issues we've been having earlier. So it still fits. Some small development teams have made some great games without the big machine or budget behind them. Yes, yes, there have definitely been some indie hits for sure. Fast and Furious lost what made it what it was. Yeah, it didn't take too long for them to be doing like superhuman crap and these ridiculous stunts that should not have worked. That defy physics, and yet, you know, whatever. Final Fantasy is tricky.
A phoenix.
Response church and Fast and Furious lost what made it what it was. Myth just goes, family, 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 family. Fair.
That's lucky.
This is a good track too. Dig this.
So I'm the smartest of the group. Do you understand how catastrophic that's going to be?
Hey Kyle, how you doing? Every Final Fantasy game has been different, so there's less to tie down. Yeah, they're just in the same realm, but different characters and everything, yeah. Ban Kyle. Never watched a single Fast and Furious, but I know the family meme. Dude. So Kyle, I am now one achievement off of 100% on this game. You know what that achievement is? Hitting level 99. And as you can see, we're not that far off from that. He's about to ban me forever by quitting, so... click those follows if you're on Twitch. Kyle's great. They're in completely different universes. So why are they called Final Fantasy? It's clearly never final. And they're not even related. Why do they have to keep... Why do they have to keep that? I don't get it. Yeah. Literally didn't realize how close I was on the Gestural games. I just had to climb the tower. Once I climbed the tower, that was it. I had done all the other ones, apparently. Hey, Raja, glad you arrived home safe. What else? We beat Simon today and collected his journal, which, as expected, was the last journal I needed. Then went around and collected all of the last few records I was missing. Started the stream by finishing the Endless Tower. That was only 11 sets of 3. I thought someone said it was like 12 or 13, so. So the first was a final attempt to keep the company afloat. Ah. I see. Did anyone see if it saved? How do I force a save here? Because we do have to wrap it up here. Here we go. I'll just go to this and force a save. There we go. So close. Oh. Means I also have the Samoso for Verso. Might actually have to fix his build and try that out. I've heard it's nuts. Use similar monsters, legendary creatures, certain items. Oh, pardon me, sorry. And they attach completely different lore each time. The importance of those things can change a lot, but they're never tied to the other Final Fantasy games' worlds or universes. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Hold on, it's just a weird way of doing it. Just an extremely weird way of doing it. Got that. All right. For example, Sid is a character in every game. Final Fantasy is more like a scene setting like the Wild West or steampunk or sci-fi, except just for monsters, items, etc. Wow. And Biggs and Wedge. Purpose, story, etc. is always different as the worlds are different. Okay, interesting. Well, I'm sorry, Kyle. I'm sorry. I'm not banning you. There just won't be something to come to, you know? Like, you can still come to the channel, you can chat in it, there just won't be a streamer there talking back. 10 perfect promo catalysts now. Went from like being, how do I get them? Where are they? To, hey, I've got a stockpile. I should probably figure out what's good enough to warrant them. Every Sid, Biggs, Wedge are never the same character in any game, but there will always be a character named one of those names. Do they do something else to add to consistency, like have the same voice actor every time, or do they sound different too? Do they like sound and look different? Always different? Okay. Alright, so it did the autosave. Final Fantasy IX was on PlayStation 1. Jeez. I think they started using voice acting in Final Fantasy X, or was it later? 10 was the first. Okay. Hi. What you looking at me all funny like? I didn't catch you doing anything. You're okay. Hi, big girl. George is just looking at me like, why are you watching me walk around? Huh? Who does that? Oh, hey, guess what? Guess what? Chat. So this is where I wrap it up. We'll be back on Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, like usual. We'll probably be finishing out getting a level 99 here, and then I need some suggestions on what to do once we hit all the Steam achievements. Do we hit New Game Plus on this? Do we do something else? I don't know. I'm open. I need some ideas. Oh, okay, quick before we go. Come here, Georgia. Come on, hon. Come on. Come on up. Hey, come here. Georgia, hey. Come on. Come on, babe. Come here. Come here. No, you gotta come up. You gotta come up here. You want me to throw it? Come up here. Come on. Georgia. She's obsessed. She wants me to throw this toy. Come here. Georgia, come here. Come here. Hey, come on. You want it? Come up here. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come on. Or you're gonna make me pick you up. All right. Hold on. Pupper Cam, it's a Georgia girl. Oh, I got you. She's sliding. We got her. She was sliding, but we got her. Who's a good girl? It's Puppers. Paw on the mic. Who's a good Who's a good girl? She's a good girl. The the paws and the tongue. I love it. Take a look at the games. Yeah, put a poll on the ones you'd like to play on stream. I suppose there's that. Yeah. Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? I mean, I've got a ton between Epic and Steam. A baby. Oh, she's struggling there. She's like, I'm done. I'm done. We want her to enjoy being on camera. So when she says she's done, we gotta let her. Lola's the one who will stick up here forever. Mario RPG was actually fun. Don't have that one. I do have quite a big variety in Steam and Epic. We could go back to Midnight Suns because we didn't finish that on stream, but also it's been months since I played that. You all aren't going to remember where I was. I'm not going to. The VODs are going to be on the YouTube channel I've stopped posting to. So it feels like it'd be, if we do something, we either like New Game Plus this or we hit another game. So yeah, that's not a bad idea. Look at my library, see what options there are. Should be some interesting ones in there. I don't know. All right. Join the Discord. Nice. Nice. Okay, on the Twitch side, we are going to raid friend of the stream, Mammoth Ego. Guess what he's playing today? My brother from another mother has returned to Expedition 33, and he's actually pretty early in it. I actually don't keep a wish list, honestly. There are games, maybe I have one or two old ones on there, but I don't look for new releases that much. So, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, Mammers is back on Expedition 33. He's returned to it, so he's still pretty early. So if you're like, love the game, want to support another cool streamer, hang out and watch, well, hey, he is figuring it out. He's still pretty early there. So yeah, give him all the spoilers. 100%. 100%. So we've got sub and non-sub raid messages in the chat. Grab one, paste it in chat, let them know where you're coming from. But have a great rest of the night. I will hopefully see you all Friday or at least another time. We've got a few streams left. Sleep well, all that. I know we had a lot of talk about not sleeping well, so hopefully that goes better for you all. And see you another night. Condoma indeed. Condoma out.